One thing that is abundantly clear is that most fitness influencers are making nutrition, people and their level of nutrition knowledge, very fucking stupid, okay? And I say this because I too have been caught up in it. And today I'm just going to talk about intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting was not developed, but became mainstream about 12 years ago. And a dude who did it, all he did was create a system where he just didn't eat for 16 hours, and then 16 hours, and then he just made an 8-hour window for himself. And hence, the lean gains protocol, the 16-hour fast, 8-hour window that everybody's so familiar with. And he himself said it's not a fucking miracle. It's the only way that he found for himself that he was able to stick to a caloric restriction. And that's all intermittent fasting is a caloric restriction. Okay? Now, I keep hearing these 36-hour fasts, these like some absurd number. And I've looked into people who talk about these fasts, and they're still fucking fat. They are not ripped at all. You would think if it was some miracle, they'd be really, really, really fucking ripped. And they're not. And all it is just a low-calorie diet. That's it. And what happens with these fasts at the end of 36 hours? Nobody talks about that. Well, here's what happens is you fucking binge eat. That's what happens. You binge eat. That's what most people happen to do when they're on intermittent fasting, is they binge eat. Yes, intermittent fasting works when you're not hungry. When you're like in that fasting period for your window, you will not be hungry as much. But as soon as you start eating, you start to get hungry and hit eating, you can't control it. You might be able to control it for the first meal, the second meal, but when it comes to that last meal, you start to binge eat. That's what happens. Like, you can't